Okay, so here's the old door. Came off the galley of my RV. It was delaminating, and along the sides where the wood was at, you can see here, it was all rotten. So the shocks, the struts that lifted the door and held it above your head, all the screws were rotting out of it. And as you look, you can see where water's seeped in over the years. It's a 2010 travel trailer. And obviously it's seen its better days. Oregon tends to rain a lot, as people know, and then during the summer months it bakes the living heck out of everything. So what I did was I ordered a piece of fiberglass laminate from RecPro. RecPro is a RV parts distributor. I disassembled the frame. It was pretty simple. I took the slam latches out. They have 4 screws that hold them in. Then drilled out all of the rivets around the frame. You have to be careful when you disassemble the frame. Start where the seam is, obviously, and you just tap it loose with a hammer and a wooden block. Once you get it tapped loose, you just kind of go around it and you pull it off of the door frame, lowering it as you go until you get to the last side, and then you have to actually use a hammer and a block again to tap it loose. The back side, there's a lot of rivets. You can see where the rivet holes are. Sorry about focus on there. And there you go. That's the disassembly on it. So then moving forward, you can see over here, I have it set up. I have recut out of some AC plywood the new side strips. I radiused them on the belt sander to fit. I just took the old door and I laid it on the new piece of laminate, and I traced it, making sure that the edges were really clean when I did it. I used a pencil, nothing special there. And I left the laminate long because I'll come back and I'll trim it to fit with a laminate trimmer, just like using a laminate trimmer for a countertop. Got a piece of paneling. This is mahogany paneling. It's substantially better than it was used in the original construction of the trailer. So when you look at this, it was actually sandwiched on edge. You had the wood rail on the sides, the plywood paneling here, and then there's a foam filler that will come in here and make up the remainder of this gap. On the back, they had a piece of what they call FRP, which is fiberglass reinforced plastic. I use it in a lot of food handling situations. It's a food grade. You can make it sterile pretty easy. Lots of building centers have it, so it's pretty easy to find. I didn't have to do much searching for that. I'll cut that and glue it on last. This stuff is great. Again, got this through RecPro. It's Bender's contact cement in a can. The one thing I'll say is this stuff is instant. Once you apply it to both sides and let it dry per the manufacturer's recommendation, it is absolutely 100% there. If you make a mistake, there's no going back. It's just done. It has a nice spray pattern. You get a good spray pattern with it. I recommend using some stickers in between your plywood or whatever piece you're adhering to the laminate. I would use some thin slats of wood. Keep them out of the area where you spray, because if you get this contact cement actually on those stickers, they will not come out. So it's really important to keep your area sterile. So I'll spray and adhere this piece of laminate to the plywood. You want to spray the most non-porous surface first. So in this case, I would actually spray the laminate first and then lay the paneling on that. Obviously the surface of the paneling will be sprayed. The directions on the can indicate that you don't want to apply this any less than I believe 70 degrees outside, or any more than 90 degrees. Today is about 82 degrees here in Oregon, where I'm at, so it's a perfect day for application. You'll spray it, let both surfaces cure to a milky rose color, and then once you do that, you'll adhere it. Notice I'm wearing gloves. Your fingers will stick together if you don't, and it's a good thing to have a partner with you that understands kind of how this works. Do a dry fit, test your part first, make sure that your dimensions are correct, and then go for it. So I hope this little video gives you guys some idea what's going on when you try to do a new panel on a travel trailer. If you like it, hit like. Take care. Bye.